Winter was not that bad back then, not as most of you might think, for the winter months centered around the town's old Hippodrome rink. It was old and rickety even back when we were kids in our youth, and just what kept it standing then, I just can't say to tell the truth. For the roof middle was sagging then, and the seats were old and stained, and I remember getting dripped on while skating when it rained. We all waited for the freeze to come. When it happens, nobody knows. But it was an exciting event when the manager first pulled out the hose. The rink's annual opening date could never, ever quite be foretold. It very much depended on when the winter weather turned to cold. For there was no fancy cooling pipes turned on to make the skating sheet. They waited for the cold winter winds and a handheld hose to make the ice complete. I hear the rink is open now and we can go and skate, I could hear the kids say. So I'm going for my season pass right after school today. I don't need a season pass this year, as they said I could be a rink rat. And if you promise to scrape the ice, some guys would skate free for that. There was weekly open public skating after school and 4 or 5 nights, as long as there was someone there to turn on the hanging lights. The old rink had some features that were different and unique. It had an upper gallery seats by a brass orchestra so complete. I can still hear those waltzes which it seemed were so skating apropos. And where the magic paper tape rolls came from, we really do not know. But they held sequential music for the organ, drums, and horns, leading the arm-in-arm skating pairs as they gracefully strolled around the boards. As the skaters followed the boundaries and reversing came back around, the 3-beat music just seemed like the old exhibition merry-go-round. The old Oxford Hippodrome was the home to the town's hockey teams. They competed with all the neighboring towns in heated games, it seemed. No other arena had ice-level corner steps in the home of the end of the rink. And who got that end twice a game? The home team. What do you think? The gates opened outward. The ice-level boards were only 3 feet high. And somebody would dangerously open the gate when a skater came by. The Hippodrome really wasn't built to be a townsfolk skating rink. It was intended for the county fair. That's what most of the people think. The Cumberland County Exhibition was the event of the calendar year, with the merry-go-rounds and the Ferris wheels all located on site here. On both sides of the arena floor, the doors would open wide, so the annual parade of oxen teams could enter from that side. The floor was soft and constructed by a texture soil of earth, so the annual tug-of-war teams could pull for all their worth. And the laden sleds of sand-loaded boxes lined the arena floor, so the horse-pulled teams could see which one of them could haul the more. When the first spring thaw hit the rink and the heat began to melting it, that did not mean the local hockey players were really ready to quit. For surely after that thaw came, the cold weather would once again be back, and the boys knew how to pull that big swinging back door open just a crack. And in they went, feeling like just found a season's extended bit of luck. Then the dim-lit daylight game began, with goalie nets, sticks, and puck. Those memories of that old rink will ever be reliving our youthful past. But like the old Oxford High School, it was frail and just couldn't last. It burned to the ground as well, and has been replaced by one really nice. And guess what? No late night flooding by handheld hose. It is artificial ice. I don't care what they have for skating music. There really is no escape. They just can never bring back those waltzes played from paper tapes.